Jesus continued revealing himself in a radical way as the living bread that came down from heaven. Let us listen carefully and learn. It happened like this.
The Jews began to argue among themselves, saying, "How can this man give us his flesh to eat?" Then Jesus said, "Truly, truly, I say to you, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise him up on the last day. For my flesh is true food, and my blood is true drink. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me, and I in him. Just as the living Father sent me, and I live because of the Father, so the one who feeds on me will live because of me. This is the bread that came down from heaven, not like the bread your ancestors ate. They died. Whoever eats this bread will live forever. This he said while teaching in the synagogue in Capernaum.
What do we learn from this passage?
Today we can notice that Jesus raised the intensity of his revelation, and his words seemed even harder to accept.
Jesus repeated several times
that he is the living bread from heaven. He spoke so clearly that some of his disciples found his words too hard and chose to stop following him.
They did not like the way he spoke
when Jesus said,
"Unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man
and drink his blood, you have no life in you." The people in the synagogue understood that he was not speaking metaphorically. As we have already reflected before, for the Hebrew people, when we speak of flesh and blood, we are speaking of life. That is why they were scandalized by what Jesus said. To eat his flesh and drink his blood, is he going to give his life?
Let us pay attention to the details of Jesus' words
when he says,
"Whoever eats my flesh
and drinks my blood,
drinks my blood
remains in me,
and I in him."
And I in him.
Jesus wants to be part of our life,
and he wants us to be part of his life.
That he wants us to be part.
He calls our attention to the importance of receiving him as food.
He revealed himself as the true nourishment
that we must receive to attain eternal life.
It is very important to understand
that the sacrifice of death in his passion was a bloody sacrifice. With blood at the Last Supper, Jesus experienced an unbloody sacrifice. Without blood,
we can't imagine how much Jesus must have suffered,
knowing everything he was about to go through
in this unbloody sacrifice.
On the eve of his passion, in the breaking of the bread and the wine,
Jesus instituted his sacramental form,
where he gives himself as living food.
And the sacrifice is renewed in every Eucharistic celebration.
And it is important to understand that the Eucharist is not a reward for the best or only for good people. The Eucharist works like medicine for those who need healing. The Eucharist is medicine of life. To feed on Jesus is a commitment. It means we are united with his word. His teachings, the church, and His mystical body, formed by our brothers and sisters who also feed on it. Today we are invited to remain in communion with Jesus, feeding on His body and His blood and His word. Radio palabra de Deus em canção. The bread that gives life, food for the soul and strength for the heart. Listen, live, and remain